Yeah, good morning, everybody. Brian and Stu both felt like it might be of value or helpful if we put together a quick how-to video, as this self-evaluation is going to be in two parts and also requires you to submit Google Doc again. So I've created this to eliminate any confusion. You can always refer back to this video. If you look in the description at the bottom of this video, you'll also have links to both the section 1 or section A and section B links also, so if you lose the link or whatever from the email that Brian's going to send you, you can find everything in the YouTube video. I've also kind of included all the links in all of the forms as well, so I've tried to make it as simple as possible for you. But again, if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to give me a shout or send me an email or just pop in and I'll walk you through it. So the very first thing you're going to do is you'll click on the link in the email that you received from Brian for the section A. And section A is just going to be basically a Likert scale responses for each one on policy 2. So you're going to go through, and I'm just going to select some random values for right now. I should also point out that we've included what each of those policy numbers are, and they're a little bit small because that's actually a JPEG. It was the best way I could put it in there. So if it's a little bit small, don't forget you can always go into the options in your browser and zoom in a little bit, and then you should be able to see it a little bit more clearly. So for the purposes of this, I'll stay zoomed in, and you'll notice that if you don't answer a question, it won't allow you to progress. So if you're able to submit this, you can feel confident that you have completed this properly. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit the 7. Okay, and then basically you're going to come to the interpersonal board dynamics. These again are also going to be on a Likert scale. So you're going to go through, and again I'm just randomly choosing these, and then you're going to hit the submit button. This is telling you thank you, you've completed it, and again you can't get here unless you've completed every section of it. If you feel like you've potentially made a mistake, you can always come in and edit your response. You can only complete this one time, but you can edit your responses after the fact. So next part is section B. So again, you click on the link right here, or like I mentioned before, you can also find that link in the email that Brian sent, or also in the description of the YouTube video. So you're going to click on that. It's going to bring up another form, and basically this is where you're going to submit the Google form, and you get that template by clicking on this top link. So when you click on it, you're going to get this copy document notification. You're going to click make a copy. Okay, and this is the written response component. So what I would recommend is you replace the copy of with your name. So I'm just going to put my name in here, and that's just going to make it easier for Cindy and Brian and Stu to be able to find those and keep them organized. So a couple of things. You're going to scroll down. There's these boxes. These boxes will grow as you start to put more information in there, so feel free to leave as many or as few comments as you want. You'll also notice on the left hand side there's kind of a table of contents, and that allows you to just quickly jump throughout the document to those individual sections. Okay, and so what I would recommend is once you feel like you've completed it, just go through and click on each of these sections one more time and make sure that you've got comments in the sections that you want to leave comments. My understanding is that it's not required, but certainly suggested. So when you are completed filling out the written response of section B, the last thing you need to do is hit the share button. You're going to share this directly with Stu. So you're just going to put in Stu Henry. Okay, leave everything exactly the same and hit the send button. I'm not going to do that right now because he would get this, which he doesn't need. Okay, and then finally, you're going to come back to this form, and if you can't find it again, the link's in the email or in the YouTube video. You're going to click this add file button at the bottom. You're going to choose my drive, and it will likely be the very first document that we see. So ignore all of the folders, and we're going to come down. You can see, and this is why we also named it. You can see there's the Stephen Pottage Board Effectiveness Self-Evaluation. You're going to hit select. That shows it right there, and then you're going to hit the submit button. And again, it's going to tell you thank you very much for submitting it. You're totally done. And that's it. So once you've completed those two components, you have finished your self-evaluation for this year. I think that's it. If you have any questions, again, don't hesitate. Have a great day.